into D&D 5th edition. Alaris is my homebrew world. It includes, let's see, the material plane, a part of the shadow, part of other things. And all would be considered the world of Alaris. The elemental plane, the world that would extend into the elemental plane, all of that. So instead of like saying, this world is only in the material plane, it's, encompasses different worlds and different planes. It's all one, they all be considered one world. Yeah. One important fact.
Almost like regions kind of thing?
Yeah, basically like, a world would be considered, material, elemental, shadow, ethereal, fey, and an extension of the abyss, and what's the other one? The Nine Hell, or it had some other name. Right now I'm spacing on it. But the area where the devils live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically in that one just has a connection back to the main devil city which everybody goes to. If they get sent there, if you know what I mean. But the abyss is the section of the abyss that's attached to it. Most of you guys would know from religion that the section of the abyss that's part of your world has a specific deity basically living there, watching over it, instead of any of the other main demons or such. She pretty much stays out of the way of anything else in the abyss, but many believe that she's simply an extension of the abyss because she's very chaotic. Her name is Aeom, goddess of nightmares. She's also considered a goddess of chaos. Again, the abyss. In her section of the abyss, displaced demons tend to roam. Demons who have defected from other lords and masters, who otherwise would have been, turned into pulp, rescinded back to whatever the earlier form of a demon is. Supposedly also there are rogue devils hanging out there too, hiding from their devilish masters. But it's basically not a place that any normal or sane person ever wants to go, because if they run afoul of her, she's called the goddess of nightmares for a reason. Still, there are still some very nihilistic beings who will worship her regardless. But she is known for that. But she's not known really outside of Alaris, because she doesn't really pay attention to any of the other worlds. She just cares about, pays attention to her world. Conversely, there is a deity known as the Divine Light, who basically is essential to Alaris. Also not known outside of Alaris. The Divine Light is simply that, as far as anyone knows for certain. There's many that believe that Divine Light is simply the extension of some other deity that exists elsewhere in the multiverse into Alaris itself. But what's known about the Divine Light is lawful good. The Divine Light basically protects Alaris when it can. And the Divine Light is one of the main instruments of responsibility behind creating what are often known as the Angel Haven. The Angel Haven has nothing to do with Celestials. In this case, what beings that are referred to as angels on Alaris are, in fact, former mortals who have been uplifted, either good or evil, into a position where they can protect Alaris itself from outsiders, basically. From things that would come in and completely destroy everything. Doesn't necessarily protect against, each other or things inside of Alaris, such as the various deities in Alaris itself, from attempting to destroy the world, or mortals on Alaris attempting to destroy the world, but it will protect against outsiders attempting to destroy Alaris. Other deities that are important to pay attention to is the goddess of death, known as Quer. I'll write her name down. It's easier to pronounce that way. She is lawful neutral. She has her own demi-plane and basically siphons all the souls of the dead from the various mortal planes, the material plane, the elemental plane, Fae to some extension, although Fae also has immortal beings there too. She collects their souls, or has their souls collected, who aren't already indebted to a god, a demon, a devil, anything that isn't already, passing her by just to get there. She then sorts them and figures out, where they're supposed to go after death. So often she's depicted with as a skeletal figure with like about 4 arms, 2 of which are holding portals to, good place, a bad place, and another one to Alaris itself. Basically to show off where souls can end up after, they've been judged and passed on. Another popular deity is Woos, a goddess of water. She probably won't come into play in Pine Valley at all, but she will come into play later on in General Alaris world. She's also, I believe, lawful good. I don't have the information back in front of me.
What was her name?
The Woos. Hold on. Goddess of water.
And what was the Quer or whatever?
Quar.
Is it goddess?
So basically, she's the Quer would be the type of goddess you would basically, how people if you die a good death or something like that, Quer would be the one that you would pray to or pray somebody over, like to watch over this person's soul. You would pray to Quer. She doesn't cause death. She simply is the one that basically takes care of the souls after they've died to sort them.
She sorts them.
Yeah. She's not a big fan of the undead or those who are running away from being judged. However.
Oh, okay.
Besides those motherfuckers, think they found a loophole.
Would she be the one that
show
would
them.
send the souls to Divine Light to be like the defenders?
She can. She also has her own section who can access the Angel's Haven, who are known as Reapers. But they typically are never seen on the material plane or on the elemental planes. They typically wander the Shadowfen and the Ethereal plane.
Don't
Occasionally,
die over there.
Good.
Occasionally, they'll be sent down to other places like the Abyss, or even into Hell if they really need to be, sent there for somebody. But
Kill the dead again.
Yeah, but basically, people that just exist inside the mortal plane, or inside material plane, elemental plane, and the Fey plane. Forgetting what the name of that is again. Won't ever run into a Reaper. You're not gonna encounter one. Pretty much only the people that wander into the Shadowfen or the Ethereal plane are gonna ever potentially run into a Reaper. Typically, the Reaper will ignore them. However, some people freak out because on first looking at a Reaper, some of them think that they're looking at a Bodok, because Reapers look a lot like Bodoks at first glance, and you know how terrifying Bodoks are. But Reapers are not corrupted souls. They serve Quer. Let's see, what else about Alaris that you need to know? Alaris has 2 moons, by the way. One of them is red, which is where the patches come from with the red moon. The white coloring that you see on the other patches are simply to distinguish them from being federal. The second moon is further out, and it's a blue-green moon.
Cool.
And most of the people on the planet don't realize this. Yes, there are people living there.
Cool.
So there is a man on the moon.
Can I be a moon though? That'd be so cool.
No. Basically, the second moon, the blue-green moon, and Alaris, and the red moon for that matter, and Alaris have not interacted in many thousands of years.
Oh. Like, I'm a moon dome.
No. Eventually,
Woos was the goddess of water, you said?
there's some cult, other than, of course, normal worship of her, there's also been some cults dedicated to her in this region. Oh, and I finally have a continent name for you.
Boom shakalaka.
Sorry. I have such a hard time pronouncing words. Why can't I spell continent?
Currently doing a headstand.
Okay. It's called Eberus. It has a Imlarian among a couple other nations. But, yeah. Alright. I think that's about it for background information that your characters will need at this moment that you haven't already learned from the first history lesson. Now, the current situation you found yourselves in. You're currently in a room with a single reinforced door that's magically and strength-wise reinforced. So that kind of resistant to spells, resistant to just bashing your way through like you guys have been apt to do. Well, it's not currently locked. The creatures outside of it pretty much don't have hands. At least the ones that you saw coming down coming down the hall. At the moment,
The imp told us. They told us what was out there.
yeah, the imp said basically communicated to Path, who communicated to you that there's one big guy half bracing against the door. There's two of those long claws, and then there's another one of those creatures that were a lot like that one doctor you ran into in the hospital. And this one has scraps of a police uniform sticking to it.
Oh, why can't that guy be crazy like the other one? The other one was nice. She gave us stuff.
Well,
I got a shotgun.
Well, in this case, you happen to break some. You happen to, pick the lock on the weapons room, and apparently this guy did not take that well.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, you guys got what you needed, so that's good.
I got a shotgun, so.
Yeah, I got
That's
one.
dope.
So you're in a room basically full of weapons and armor. Since basically I decided on this that that this would be the equivalent of what you could buy from a store if you guys were getting gold instead of other stuff in a normal campaign at this point.
I don't think there's anything I could use anyways, even regarding what I have. Because I'm a monk, I don't specialize in a whole lot of stuff.
Sucks to be a monk.
Yeah, I like being a monk.
It's pretty
At
powerful.
4th level, I get the ability to slow my falls and not take nearly as much falling damage.
That's pretty cool.
Alright. So what do you guys wish to do now?
I want to go guns blazing.
I mean, I can't stop you from opening that door. The only thing I can do is defend myself.
You have stealth?
I can only defend myself.
Oh, okay.
The door opens outward, so it might be a little bit difficult to open it. Considering there's a big guy bracing against it.
Might be here for a little bit.
So, you do you, dude. I'm just gonna chill and see what you want to do.
Yeah, if you want to open it up, I'll back you up.
I'm sitting on the desk, by the way.
There are no desks in that room, but there are just racks of ammo and guns.
I'm sitting on top of one of the racks.
I want to use my pretty new gun.
A slight breeze brushes past your arm, Kurt.
Is there a window behind me?
No, but as you look around, you notice a vent. It's small. It just barely fit you. You have to make a tight squeeze if you were to get in there. Your companions, however, other than the other gnome, couldn't fit. It's too big. It's too small for them.
I found a vent. I could probably fit in it.
Vent.
This vent leads outside somewhere because I'm feeling a breeze.
Well, it does look like we're going to be stuck here for a while.
I mean, I'd be able to get out of here. The other guy could get out of here. You might be stuck here.
Oh.
Because
Sure
you guys
wanna
are
go up there by yourself? I mean, the amount of crap that we found.
I could probably try to sneak my way through and cause a distraction long enough to allow you guys to get out and start fucking shit up.
If you're willing to, yeah.
Fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and crawl through the vent.
Alright. Start banging around, opening the vent up.
Hang on. Sorry. I'm stealthing.
Well, once you
Bang bang to the room.
Yeah. once you get in there, it's a tight squeeze, so you won't be able to punch anything in that type of tight squeeze.
Fine.
But you can move around with your shoulders. Ever seen Aliens?
Yeah.
The bishop called Pipe Crawl comes to mind.
Yeah. Alright, I'll keep trucking.
So Kurt is making his great escape. What do the rest of you guys do?
Hasta la vista, suckers!
That's not very nice, Kurt.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't
guess
get
we're just
myself
gonna
killed.
wait.
I'm ready to kick that door open and just start blasting away with the shotgun.
Sure you want to? Are we gonna wait for the distraction?
Shouldn't take me too long.
Shouldn't being the operative word.
You're right. But because I'm quiet and I'm small, I can get away with certain things that you, sir, cannot do.
I'd rather be big and strong. Thank you very much.
You found another
well,
vent.
everybody's big.
You found another vent cover.
I'm going to peek out and see where it leads me to.
It's still securely fastened. You'll need to headbutt it or something or another to get it open.
Okay. It'll just be punch. Oh,
Your head
I have
hurts.
a bruise. Can I try again?
Sure.
Oh. My roll's been off today.
See, that's what you get for being cocky.
Do you wish to try again, or do you wish to try another
Max.
pathway?
I'll just keep going. I feel like giving myself a concussion.
All right. Let's see.
Anyways.
Let's see that again.
Ow.
Bang.
My roll's terrible today.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Let's try it again. It's breaking open a little bit, but it's not quite open yet.
That'll definitely make some noise.
Yeah, are we hearing? No, are we hearing anything?
Bang! It's still. You get your hand through the opening, but you can't quite get it open yet. Crash! You make it into the room, and you can see that the noise seems to have alerted one of these things. It's standing there too, making a chattering noise with its sharp teeth.
I'm gonna make a perception check. See if I hear it.
This is it stares down. This, since the fire barracks, by the way, is a fire pole.
Okay, I'm going to use minor illusion and make high-pitched sound.
Where?
And let's see.
Remember, they're deaf, not.
No, clearly these ones seem to have some perception of hearing. Some of them seem to be deaf. Other ones appear to have at least some perception. All right.
Does that get the attention of the other ones?
All you can see is two of them at the moment. You don't know about the other ones.
Oh, hopefully they figure it out. Can they hear it?
It's too far away for them, and they're behind a metal door.
Okay.
They could hear the faint echoes of you finally breaking that one that one vent cover out, but they can't hear the illusion noise you're making.
How do I know how far I traveled? For precisely?
Let's see.
It's like if I had to guess.
Let me see. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You've traveled about 55 feet.
Huh. Not really sure what I could do at this point. How high up am I from the floor?
Not high. You could probably jump down, especially with your monk reflexes.
Okay. I'm going to try and go with this. I'm gonna hop down.
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
I'm gonna go into stealth, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
So, be a 20, 21 stealth. Sorry.
Alright. Seems like they heard where you jumped down before you cast the spell, but since you're now quiet, you can probably easily get away from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sneak my way to this door. And then I'm gonna slip through the door.
You recognize the corridor you're in to get to the room before.
Okay, I'm gonna hug this wall, walk over to this corner, and look around and see what I see.
You see the really big guy bracing its handless hammer-like arms against the door, keeping it closed. And you can see one of the spiky ones right nearby it. Its eyes
Okay.
glittering. It would easily be able to see you. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, though. Its eyes seem to be fixed on the door.
Oh, what do I know about it?
What do you know about it? It's the same sort of thing as Ivory was, so you can imagine it has the same type of capabilities as she does.
So it can hear.
It can hear, it can see, it can talk. Unlike these other ones that don't seem to be able to talk.
I want to, I think, I want to go ahead, I want to lose that sound to hear.
It looks around, but sees nothing. Who's doing that? It demands. The voice sounds kind of masculine.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Alright. Well, meanwhile, you two are inside the room. You could hear a "who's doing that" faintly from behind the door, but you don't know anything else that's going on out there.
Hopefully he takes that as a cue, because I can't really see.
What do you want to do?
Screw it. Open the door after me.
The door opens outward and it's currently being braced.
I can't push it open.
It's being braced.
Can't budge it.
Well, you can try a strength check on it, but my point was that it's being braced from the other side by a really big dude.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Wait.
So would you say that the thing is distracted?
Yeah, it seems to be in the middle of something.
Like, is it distracted from holding that door down?
You should say so, yes.
So would he get advantage on his strength check since it's not paying attention?
No, he wouldn't, because that's what he's paying attention to. He's paying attention to the door and anything on it. It would get a disadvantage against anything that you try to do to it, because it would not be paying attention to you. But if it's paying attention to
because
okay.
the noise that I made, I thought it was
No.
distracting him.
It's not distracted at all. It's on task. The only one that seemed to notice the noise at all was the spiky guy.
I got a 20
Uh,
on strength.
I'm not seeing a roll.
Mine, it says it's sent to DM.
Let me reroll. Let me reload then.
Because the first one said 2010.
Nope. Last things I'm getting are from Anthony. That was a while ago. That was 5 minutes ago. The last message I got was from 5 minutes ago. You're gonna have to roll it again. Didn't send. You might want to reload if it wasn't on my side, it would be on yours.
Maybe we should try talking to this guy. Might be batshit crazy, but might be able to talk our way out of it.
I was about to try that actually.
So, Courage, is that what you want to do? Unlike the other guys, you're not wearing anything from inside that room, and you're not currently in that room, so...
It's true. I guess I'll try to talk to him. I mean, I got nothing to lose. So I'll step around the corner. Like, hey, how's it going?
His head the spiky guy's head turns towards you, eyes focusing. You there, gnome! He kind of tilts his head.
Yes.
Ugh. The feds. Figures.
Hey man, I'm here on holiday.
Someone has
Despite
broken...
the jacket.
Someone has broken into the weapons room. They must be dealt with immediately.
Why?
Because they're trying to steal the weapons and ammo. We
ever
can't let
something
that happen.
lately? Have you been outside lately?
Yes, of course. Situation is coming in... Sorry. The situation is well in hand now, and we need all the weapons and ammo we can get, but we don't need the feds. So unless you're here...
I think they're here mostly just to protect themselves and figure out what's going on.
What do you mean, they? His eyes narrow at you.
I'm gonna assume it's more than one. Could one person really be able to get in there by themselves?
I wasn't talking about them in there, Randy grumbles. I was talking about you feds.
I'm not a fan. Like I said, this is a jacket I found at the Goodwill.
Ah. What are
I'm
you
gonna
doing
I
in...
was a bit curious. I was a bit curious because, you know, I'm a gnome and I heard noises. So I was like, ooh, I want to go check that out because I'm fucking insane.
Why are you
I
at the
gotta
police
restart
station?
my router.
Okay. Do you have a
I
complaint?
said I'm insane. I just said I'm insane.
It doesn't really answer the question.
I was curious. I was like, I heard noises. I'm gonna go check it out.
Bart! Tilly, get back in here! He shouts. The big long claw things come up around you. They don't seem to be an
Like,
aggressive
hello.
stance, but their claws are very... Sorry, their single long claws are just very sharp. Look like they could take you... They look like they could skewer a gnome easily. Turn you into shish
got
kebab.
that feeling last time.
Keep an eye on
I
this
look
one.
at-
Keep an eye on this
I
one.
look at-
The spiky guy says, even though it doesn't look like either of these long claw things have eyes.
Like, I'm sure they'll get right on top of that. So let me ask you a quick question: are you trapping those guys in there, or are you just making like, what are you trying to do to them? I'm curious.
Gonna wait them out for now until they surrender themselves.
So,
Then they'll-
quick question: if you're holding the door, how will you know if they're going to surrender themselves?
They will say so, and I will hear the sound of them dropping all their weapons. All the weapons they've been stealing from us.
Uh-huh. What weapons they brought with them?
Doesn't matter. They're in my station. They need to drop their weapons immediately. And because they've been trespassing in a locked room, he growls, I'll be taking them immediately over to the police station. Unless they don't surrender. Sorry, not police station. Immediately over to the prison. If they don't surrender.
Uh,
It looks like he kind of puts his claws together, and it looks like he wants to rip them apart. Would be the best way to put it.
What if they were here to help you?
Then they would have come talk to me instead of breaking into my equipment off room.
Okay, I can totally understand that. So, hypothetically, if they were, able to speak with you to, sort this out, would you take that opportunity?
They must surrender once, and then I will take them down to the prison for processing.
Wait, we don't need to go that far. I'm asking, having a conversation here like civilized creatures. We'll just sit down, have a chat.
There's no
trade
time.
Notes, whatever.
There's no time for that, gnome. They must be taken to the prison for processing. His eyes are narrowing more. It seems like your argument is losing him.
I can assure you, they mean you no harm.
And how would you know that?
Because I'm a gnome. I can sense the good in people. That's why we're chatting, because, you're here to protect your people, and I'm here to help people out. That's what I do.
If you haven't been here that long, then you do not know the kind of people that would break into the police station equipment room. They cannot be trusted.
I've traveled from point A to point B so many times. I've seen many different kinds of people, so I can assure you it doesn't really surprise me. Having been here for a little while, it just seems a little bit rougher, so I'm sure they were here just thinking, the police station was abandoned, and let's just protect ourselves, and,
Hardly abandoned.
I mean, I walked in here and it kind of did look a little abandoned. If I hadn't heard the noise coming from the other room, I probably would have assumed the same as anyone else. I'm sure your guys here are just really quiet and keep the place nice and tidy. Or, like this. I mean, this is a nice place, I'm not going to lie.
Even though, of course, you just left a room that had blood soaking in some of the things. Of course, I forgot to mention that description part because you forgotten that you weren't here last week. Yay!
Like I said, I've seen a lot of things. Stuff like that doesn't bother me too much. Not anymore, anyways.
So, Onyx or Edvar, since you've been hearing this beyond the wall, though, of course, Onyx didn't hear much, I imagine. Is there anything you wish to add or do now that?
I'm just pretty. As soon as I started hearing him talk, I just kind of stayed quiet.
So you can hear the one guy, the gravelly voice guy, talking about you guys needing to disarm immediately and surrender.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. He's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Kurt had a feeling that was the case.
I have an idea. Let's pick up the weapons that are already in here, and then just drop them down like we're disarming. And then we'll have our shotguns ready when the door opens, and we'll just fucking blast shit.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah? Okay.
It
totally
sounds
down
like
with
fucking Sam Jackson and Dwayne Johnson for fucking the other guys.
The other
Jump
guys.
into the bushes, hell yeah!
Did you
And
get
then
my
go
roll?
splat on the sheet and then take their machine guns to heaven with them, yeah.
There's still bushes. Where did they see bushes?
Yeah, you gotta appreciate that.
That's my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Elf, but that one comes in second, I think.
I can only
It's a
watch
fucking
that
anchor.
in like when it's Christmas time.
I watch it on Christmas Eve every year, so it's the thing
Yeah.
for me.
I have to
don't
watch it at
holiday
least
movies
once.
very
So.
often.
Like I watch Harold and Kumar at Christmas, and then I'll watch Elf in the same day. Maybe Bad Santa, and this one called the Family Guy, Family Man. Sorry,
I
with
fucking love.
yeah.
Oh, shit, I forgot what his name is. Oh, Danny Trejo. I fucking love Danny Trejo.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking I love Machete. That movie is awesome.
Are you
Machete?
getting? Are you getting any of the stuff I'm writing?
No, I haven't seen anyone write anything.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testicles. That is all.
Okay, I'm seeing Edvar. I see me.
Yeah, I've only seen yours, so there we go.
Yarp.
Yarp.
That makes me want to watch Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Yarp.
such a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. It started off the October season because I watch a horror movie every day with Shaun of the Dead.
I
Shaun of the
can't
Dead.
stand British comedies, but those are the exception. That and Mr. Bean occasionally. But yeah, I've tried watching like The Office. God, kill me now. Both
Yeah.
versions of it are just
Oh, the
fucking
American version of
shit.
The Office sucked. The only reason I got through the British version was because not only is it short, but because because I actually liked some of the people in it and just kind of semi watched it. If you like
Show. Kill me now.
if you like Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, you should watch Spaced. That one's funny.
You know who I miss? Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah.
I'll
He
be right
died
back.
years ago.
Just a sec.
Sorry that we've segueing away from everything. It was since some poor Onyx here can't. This thing doesn't seem to be wanting to send anything he's saying.
Fucking I hope they make another Machete.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one so far, but I still remember watching the Grindhouse Presents
Yeah.
and seeing that as a preview, and then suddenly that's a movie. A couple of the other ones from those previews are actual movies now.
See, what's funny is Robert Rodriguez is the same guy that also did Spy Kids.
Yeah, well, he does a mixture of weird family movies and these incredible horror films.
Yeah, they're like fucking
He's
Quentin Tarantino. That asshole.
yeah,
They work together a lot too.
yeah, they're friends. Tarantino
They
does.
worked. They both made a movie for that Greyhouse series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely like Rodriguez is better, though. Of course, Tarantino's had Kurt Russell in it, so. And I had a poster from that hanging. It's still in my old living room, my parents' basement, which isn't.
Okay, I'm back.
Couldn't take that with me. Welcome back.
Rejoice. Did Onyx figure shit out?
Ah, finally got it from Onyx. Yes, I just saw it there. Sorry about that.
Yay!
Nice.
The door holds.
Belly mouth.
Well, what's their nicknames?
Should we go with Plan B here?
Onyx, you basically ram your shoulder or whatever into the door, and you get basically it's like bumping into a solid wall.
I'm trying that again. I'm not giving up.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just give up, quote unquote.
All right, we surrender. We're putting our weapons down.
And then we go and like pick up some everywhere and like just drop it down.
Yep. And soon as I hear him open the door, I'm blasting him with my shotgun.
Yeah, I'll have my shotgun out and ready too.
Alright, the belly mouth moves aside. And the guy over there yells, "Open the door!"
Alright.
So you're gonna
As
push on the
I
door then? Who's gonna stand in front of the door to open it?
Onyx is, I do believe.
Okay, move yourself into position. Onyx, you unfortunately will not be able to get a surprise if you're doing shotguns, because I think those take 2 hands. Edward, on the other hand, you will be able to get a surprise attack on somebody.
You should open the door. Let me take the shot. I think I.
Yeah, whichever of you wishes to open the door, just get your tokens into position.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Yep. I got a pretty good shot. I'm a ranged fighter.
What?
My dex is better than my.
My dex is 18.
So is mine.
I'm a ranger.
But if I take
Okay,
the
whatever.
shot,
No, go for it. Yep. Okay, I'll open the door.
Alright.
If I get hit, so help me, I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Okay, Edvard, who are you targeting? Sorry, Edvard, not sorry. Onyx, without moving, who are you targeting?
the big.
Can you see the big guy from where you're standing?
Yes.
Alright, then you may target him.
So let me take a shot.
After I open the door, can I, like, jump backwards?
Path is in your way.
Like a spider monkey.
Fucking path. God damn it.
Fuck this guy.
Did you get it?
Nope.
Because I'm getting everything here. Hold on. I wish I could send a picture so I could send a picture of this stupid thing.
He was having trouble communicating with the PS4.
Yeah, even my tablet's having the same problem.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because right now it says 18 and 25. It says try this one more time.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it's
I will be right back.
Are you guys excited for Tyranny of Dragons? I'm hoping for once I'll be able to play in a game rather than just GMing it.
Yeah, this is like the first game I've played in a very long time, so. Yes.
Unfortunately, with the new vet bills, I won't have I don't really have the time anyway to GM another one because that takes a lot of prep work, even with the built-ins. But with the vet bills, I don't actually have the money right now to pay for it.
Try that one.
Ah! 18, 19, and a 10. Excellent. Alright, let's see, my guy here it takes damage. It makes a loud noise, alerting everybody into a fight. Time for initiative, guys.
Oh, really? Damn.
And of course, the spiky guy is now ranting, saying, "Traitors, traitors, treacherous."
Oh, shut it.
I don't know what you're
Which
talking
one
about.
did you hit?
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Oh, what if we rolled that 20?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep,
I
that's
did
good.
roll that 20, but yeah, pretty close.
Now we're just missing an onyx.
This haven't happened to me. Why do I have to have such a hard time tonight?
That sucks.
Dude, preach to the choir, man. Oh God, it's Red, White, Randy. Red, White, Drunk Randy.
Randy.
God, Randy's has to be one of my favorite South Park characters.
Who, what, where?
Oh, you ever seen South Park?
Yeah, a long time ago. I haven't watched it.
Randy's
I haven't watched since the end of Chef.
Yeah, Randy is Stan's dad. And
Ah.
apparently he's terrible. He's a terrible drunk, especially on red wine.
Red wine drunks. You don't want to
I
drink
don't
wine
drink,
to get drunk. Come on, dudes.
Wine is fucking disgusting.
I'm sorry for you.
Hot Wars coming back up.
I actually not much of a drinker. If I drink anything, it's usually like whiskey. So
I like whiskey.
have tried alcoholic root beer. That's pretty good.
Did you get that one?
Yep. Kurt goes first.
Kurt's like shit.
Where? I guess we don't know where Kurt is right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna defend, or I'm gonna dodge actually.
Yeah, you can run away at this point and they won't notice you.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna.
I'm
gonna back away. I'm gonna back away a little.
You
bit.
can run away at any time and leave people behind if you want to. You don't actually have to wait for me to prompt you.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can always save your own character if anything else looks.
I am gonna do that though.
Okay.
And just kind of keep an eye on things and wait to strike. So I'll probably take a class. I think I'll take a level rogue.
Okay, that guy didn't even notice that your gun runs up here, and even though he doesn't have eyes, it seems to know exactly where Edvar is for some reason.
It likes you, Edvar. It's got a crush on you. Ooh.
I hate you. No. Was that? Oh shit! That wasn't me.
That looks like it hurts.
Yep, that's 9 damage to Edvar.
Oh, balls.
How did it hit
Have you
Edvar?
noticed?
It had to go through me to hit Edvar.
No, dude.
No, Edvar's in front of the door. Onyx, you're to the side of the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's screwed up again. I don't know why.
Captain Diabetes. Fight for justice with the power of diabetes.
And that's Onyx's turn as well.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot Bart, whatever his name is.
Long Claw. And the shot misses.
That's good.
The spiny thing just shouts at you. Like, you betrayed. Damn Nib! He yells. Let's see. And he does the following. Let's see.
We are the gnomes in black.
He immediately jumps onto the wall and starts climbing it up to the ceiling.
That sounds
Cool,
gross.
You hear a thwacking noise as he goes out of sight over top of the belly mouth.
Ugh.
He's no longer visible for targeting. The other long claw backs up some, but seems to be holding position. Edvar.
And this is who's right in front of me?
Bert.
Bart. All right. Well, since I already have my shotgun out, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
and then shotgun him.
Kablam!
Plus another 6. All right.
Yeah. Fuck this shit
And
up.
go back there if I possibly can.
Yes, you may.
Good, because I don't like being in front.
Good thing is Hugo can't get in.
Yeah, he goes too big. Fugo takes a step over here, out of range of the shotgun since it doesn't have a way of getting in there. Kurt.
Yo. Let's see. That was corner. What do I want?
2.
I'm gonna go ahead and punch this thing here.
Here you go.
Punch it. Yep.
Thwack, thwack, thwack. You're hearing the thwacking sound nearly
Aw.
above your head.
That's
Ooh.
sad.
Your hands nearly squish right into the squishy body.
I'm gonna use a key point and use one of my key abilities to ready dodge. Can't remember what it's called.
Alright. Bart comes in and immediately attempts to attack Onyx.
Bring it.
And it misses. Onyx.
I think it's called patient defense, if I remember correctly.
Alright. He's in
Yeah.
front of me?
Mm-hmm. Your other companions, by the way, seem oddly immobile at this point. As if they can't decide what to do, which is why they're not currently involved in the fight.
You guys are useless. I move back 5 feet.
Thanks, Tilly.
Actually, I'll stay right there and I'll blast him.
Kaboom! Bloody chunks flying off. Thankfully, Felsing is not hit.
That's good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Chunk, chunk, chunk. Randy attempts
Oh,
to
wait.
jump down on top of the gnome. You have
I
a
get-
dodge, correct?
Wait, no, I get
Yeah.
2 attacks. I get 2 attacks.
You did. You rolled 3 times.
Oh, it's supposed to be twice then, sorry. My bad. The first one hit, second one didn't.
Right.
The rapier was a mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kurt. You have an automatic defense roll queued up. You said, right?
Yeah, I set up dodge.
So, which direction do you wish to dodge in? You can move your token out of the square that Randy's trying to jump down on you from the ceiling.
Wait, go here.
Treacherous little gnome.
Hey, I tried to be peaceful about this. They're just a bunch of assholes, I swear.
Go get him, Tilly. The other Longclaw comes over and immediately tries to stab you.
Crap.
I thought Tilly was on a...
No, apparently the spiky thing's referring to one of the Longclaws as Tilly.
Oh,
No,
that
I
hurts.
already figured it out what was going on with that, but I never informed anyone.
Ah, good.
Oh, I'm hurting. Shit. That's not good.
Holy.
Edvar.
I got hit hard.
I'm just gonna shoot Bart again. Cause yeah.
Ooh. Bart's been hit hard.
Plus another 6. Yeah.
Bart looks like he's about to drop. He's not quite down, but part of his face is disintegrated. And there's shot all throughout his chest. And it looks like he could still make one more swing at you.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Bart. I'm sorry.
Hugo tries to muscle his way in, although he can't actually make it through the door. But he does attempt to, with disadvantage, make a slam attack at Onyx. 18, miss.
Yep.
Kurt.
Ugh. Hurt. Did I keep one of those? I can't remember if you guys gave me one of those bed packs. I think you did.
No, I have them all.
Oh, you have them all.
I thought you guys distributed the med packs.
No, everybody said that I should carry it.
Oh, now you know the
Alright,
faulty
well-
of this.
Well,
That's
fuck it.
what I
vaguely
said.
remember that.
Something I could do
Because
this.
they function like potions, therefore.
That's what I
Say
said,
hello.
but everybody's like, no, Onyx.
Who are you trying to hit? Although it
big
doesn't
tank.
exactly matter since both of them...
That guy.
That guy just kind of laughs as you hit him.
How about that time? Push with a fucking jaw.
You do realize he's covered in spikes, yes?
You know, at this point, I don't care.
Alright.
Punch him in the fucking jaw.
The first one misses, and you don't take any damage from landing an attack. Second one hits, but you do take damage from that one.
Oh, please kill me now. Oh, baby.
Basically, your hand is completely cut open from that.
oh yeah, I'm on the ground.
But he also takes, let's see, he takes about half that damage since he is resistant to bludgeoning. He's laughing at you.
I give him a finger as I fall to the ground.
Your finger's kind of semi-detached unless you use your other hand. You're basically the hand that,
Yep.
that punched him is now severely mangled.
I don't care. It was worth it. I got to punch him in the fucking jaw while he was laughing at me.
He's still laughing at you.
That's okay. I got what I wanted.
Okay.
I win.
Bart strikes out at Onyx again.
Oh, I remember that.
Ooh! That one hit.
Be right back.
Oh, baby. That is 6 damage.
19.
Thank God I wasn't hit with that. I'd probably be actually dead.
Yeah, your head would be
Murdered.
laying
Face
somewhere
on the
else.
ground.
Onyx just took 19 damage from that.
Man, I wish I was 6th level.
19
Oh, well.
minus 37 is 1930.
You can just go into your token where it shows your thing and just put negative 19 there in that section. It'll automatically subtract.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got your token set up the way I do.
Gotcha.
Yep, doodle doo.
That helps for everybody who has math issues. Of course, everybody has math issues on the fly usually, except for some people. But
I'm
Onyx,
usually
it's now
pretty.
your turn.
I'm shooting that bastard. How dare you take that shot at me?
And the bastard is dead.
Damn right. So I'm gonna use my second shot and attack the belly. And try to slam me.
With a rapier?
No, it should have been with the.
I was about to
Sorry.
say with the shotgun, because the shotgun is a two-handed weapon and the rapier is a one-handed.
Yeah, I don't know why
So,
I did that.
yeah.
He takes duct tape and duct tapes the rapier onto the shotgun.
You're right.
Uses the bayonet.
Randy picks Kurt up and slings him over his shoulder.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Fuck.
You had 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'm doing a second wind. I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 more
Bye,
shots.
guys. I'm screwed.
Okay, 18, 14.
Hang back.
Hugo takes 2 big hits.
And
He
I'm gonna
saves
do,
to me.
as a bonus action. Oh no, I can't do. I already used my
You
bonus
always use your
action.
bonus action for second wind.
Yeah, I forgot.
The spiky dude picks Kurt up and slings him over his shoulder.
It's actually action surge. Bonus action. Second one is energy.
And carries Kurt into this room.
Goodbye.
He follows along. Edvar, what do you wish to do?
Do we know that he like carried him off?
No.
And this
All you know is that Kurt's missing and you thought you heard him gurgle.
okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark and shoot him.
If Kurt dies, you're gonna get the other gnome, and trust me, the other gnome is a bit different.
Is that like just 10 feet?
Yeah, that's just 10 feet. But you still have disadvantage, don't you? Unless Hunter Marks give you advantage?
No, you got disadvantage only when you're beyond 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your
Okay.
first roll is a 10 anyway, so unless you have advantage, that's still a miss.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have advantage. So that's a miss. That's all I'll do. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. You go.
Gargle.
Moves slightly and attempts to make its double slam attack against Onyx.
Damn,
You disgusting Billy Mouse creature, use body slam.
even
No,
with
it's slamming with its heavy
disadvantage,
fists.
and it still hit me.
Listen, baby, I have enough gym badges for
It
you.
only managed to hit you once, but with a 16 and bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's crazy. With disadvantage, that is crazy.
25 and 25. Gee.
I know.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Kurt, you get a roll to do.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Let's do this thing. Yeah!
And
Oh.
he's slowly bleeding. Onyx, you're badly hurt.
I'm still shooting him in front of me.
Miss. Miss.
And now I'm doing second wind.
Can you do that more than once without long rest?
No, I did action surge. I misspoke.
Okay.
Okay, second wind is basically
Second wind is, I
is
thought was like a healing action, and
exactly.
so I was confused for a moment. Action surge,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I said I misspoke. So I get 7 plus what level are we? 3, so I get 10 HP back.
Excellent.
I'm back up to 12. So I'm
Here,
good.
Tilly, take him over to the prison, will you? Will you? I'll take care of the interlopers. Kurt, you've been transferred over to the Longclaw, who's now carrying you gently in both of its arms, without hands.
Can I like cuddle it? Can I like cuddle it like mommy?
You're completely unconscious, so
Damn. Oh well. Start sucking on my bleeding thumb. Whatever's left of it.
Edvar.
I'll shoot this big thing again. Pow. Nice.
Bang.
Plus another 6. All right.
Excellent.
As a bonus action, can I cast Cure Wounds?
Yes.
Okay, I'll cast that on Onyx.
Yay! Onyx is being cured.
So that's 3. It's not much, but
How much?
3.
3?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey man, it's a low level skill. Spell.
Okay, then we have Hugo. It is going to attempt to slam Onyx again.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, the second one missed, so it still can't drag you into its belly. If it hits
Gross.
twice in a row with its double slam attacks, it can attempt to engulf you.
That's gross. I'd probably get like one shot because I'm fucking spoiled.
Kurt,
So
death saving time.
To eat you. Alright, let's do this.
It has disadvantage though because it can't get into the room at least.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Alright. Onyx, what do you wish to do?
I'm shooting that bad boy.
Word.
Ooh, second one hit. Kablam! Kablam! More blood dribbling down. It seems like it's very hurt now.
Nice.
And you hear a cry from a gravelly voice. Hugo, get back! I'll take care of them. Then you hear a thwack, thwack, thwacking noise again. Edvar.
I'll shoot at Hugo again. Yeah. Does
Nice.
that take it out?
Nope. That was pretty nice damage, though.
Okay, hang
Can you see its health bar? The red thing going across?
on. No, I can't really. Plus
Nah.
another 4, so 20 in total.
It should be visible. It's probably just
Yeah,
bit.
it's
hard to
range,
see. Yeah.
My view. Thing here. Still, he's still up after 20 damage.
Yep.
Damn.
And he
I
begins
guess
to
can't
move
use-
off this way.
No.
Kurt.
Yes. Death save time?
Yep.
Awesome.
By the way, this guy is on the ceiling,
Damn
so
it.
he's kind of hard to see.
That's another fail.
Onyx, you can't quite see the guy that's up on the ceiling where Hugo had just been from the doorway. From the door, you'd have to actually get inside the doorway to see him.
Okay. I can't move my token, but I would move there,
All right.
and then I take 2 shots at him.
Piercing damage.
Those are both
Oof,
crits.
oof. Okay, those are both crit, which means the resistances don't kick in.
Okay, yeah, because
Excellent.
because I crit at 1920, so they're both crits for me.
All right. But so that just means I just look at the thing and don't even bother calculating the resistance. This thing has a very tough exoskeleton with all those spikes around it.
Okay.
It growls and jumps down at you. Onyx, roll. What was it again? Dexterity. It's a dex save, please.
Okay. Come on.
Oops.
Vertical. Yeah.
To front. Ah. Front. It jumps down on top of you and attempts to claw into you. Which gives it an advantage because it's on top of you now. Which means you take 6 damage.
Mother cracker.
So in spite of your tanky status, you're still getting hurt left and right. Well, at least you're... So at least you're earning your XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know part of it's because 3 of your companions are currently living statues. It's unclear why they're frozen in place, but they are.
Exactly. Bastards.
Edvar.
I guess I can't really do. I guess I could try and shoot him, but might hit Onyx.
Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, if you try shooting a shotgun off with it wrapped around Onyx would take half the damage.
So don't do it then.
What if I walked right up next to him and put the shotgun barrel right to the head of this monster?
Then it would have the ability to smack you down before you got a chance to do it properly. It's moving around enough that you wouldn't be able to get an accurate shot. A shotgun, a regular handgun, you might be able to deal with, but a shotgun is too imprecise.
Okay, could I use my bonus action to switch my shotgun to my handgun and try it? Okay, I'll do that, and then...
Ooh. Nice. Ah! You see a chunk of spine go flanking off.
Gross.
Let's see, nothing from Hugo. Kurt, let's see another death save.
If you miss
Oh
this
boy.
one, you die.
That's where it gets good. Yep, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Goodbye, cruel world.
No, poor Kurt.
It's okay. This is how he wanted to go.
Just hold off
Stuck in the
on
middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters with people he doesn't really care for.
just hold off on re-rolling anything yet. We'll see if what the outcome for everybody else is. Onyx, let's see. Since it's the start of your turn and the spiky thing is clinging to you, you get you take 1d10 of damage for its spikes digging into you.
My cruel world.
Bye. I'm down.
Oh man.
Oh, excuse me.
Spiky thing laughs and lets go of the body of Onyx before coming over to swipe at Edvar.
Nice.
Yeah, this doesn't help that we have 3 people not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said we should have probably canceled this session.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a GM hint right now. I've got something special in mind for the group of you. You will get experience points for this, but you're not gonna stay dead, so don't worry about it right now.
Okay, cool. I'm alive and I'm naked. Why am I naked?
Edvar, how would you like to handle it?
I'm going to use my bonus action to switch back to my shotgun.
Question, Kurt, did you add your con to your death saves, by the way?
I think it does
It wouldn't have
automatically.
helped.
Yeah, he rolled
It wouldn't have
6s.
helped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Besides, he automatically rolls from death save, which means it automatically takes from his con.
Oops.
Blam!
Oh my god.
And
Oh,
it's funny, and I was gonna drink a potion before I attacked.
oh no.
Onyx.
Don't like me.
Bleep, bloop. Bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop.
Trying to, it won't let me roll my death save. Hold on.
Nice one.
Oh,
Do,
there you
do,
go.
do, do.
To save.
Do, 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 do.
Well, I didn't miss that time with clawing you.
Oh, nice.
Edvar.
This time I'm going to, with my bonus action, Hunter's Markham,
Yeah.
and then shotgun him in the face.
Yay.
Plus a 1.
Oof. He narrows his eyes at being hit.
Oh, you don't like that. Why don't you stop attacking us?
Onyx.
There's still time, dude.
Nice.
Before you know it, all these other people are gonna start going.
The spiny creature springs at you. Roll dex save.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh.
You can do it. Apparently
No.
no.
It's
No,
jumped on top of you and attempts to claw you again.
Bye, guys.
It's another 10 off of me. Cool, 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 cool. Alright.
Edvar.
Well,
Oh, that's always a pleasant sound to hear.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use my
Take 3 damage from its spike sticking in you.
Okay. So with my bonus action, I'm gonna switch to my my gun. Wait, you said that we can dual, like, use them in both hands, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do them both. I guess it doesn't matter if I can't shoot them both at once. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. That's not good. Good at all.
What'd you do, roll a 1?
Nope. Close to it. Oh wait. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Cool. So I'm dead.
Do you want me to hurry up to the kill part and describe after?
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
You just want me to skip through the rest of the rolls and just say, that, okay, you're down, and...
Yeah,
you rather I do that?
I know he's gonna get me down. Like, it's up to you. Go for it.
I'll do that. That makes it easier at the moment. Alright. We should remove these guys from the board. You defeated at least one of them. You defeated Bart. Let's see here. Whoops. Old tokens.
There's Horace.
Horace! Oh my god! Horace! Oh, the light, you cruel bastard, you.
I saw the. Are we dead? Oh Lord, no. Not like this.
Regain all of your HP.
You see Kurt, he's kind of cross-legged with a pipe in his hand, just kind of chilling as he's rotating in midair.
I'm just kind of using this foresty area as a meeting place. The actual area you're in is semi-forested, but you also see cobble streets around you, and you hear people yelling. It's very dark still.
Guys, are we in hell? Are we in hell?
It looks like it.
Fuck.
I don't know, it's kind of foresty to be hell.
That's what they want you to think.
Could
And you
be,
take 1 foot.
if you had allergies,
bam.
this would be a hell.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at that poor guy over there.
You see a bunch of towards the south along what looks like a long street with cobbled stones. You can see what appears to be an army of the undead, kind of marching slowly. Far to the east, not far to the east. Sorry, towards the east. Not anywhere nearby, but far enough away that you can make it out, but not ultra far away. Is a castle of some kind, not like any you've ever seen. Sorry, not like you've ever seen in real life, with turrets. It's the typical type of castle you might have seen in a textbook at once. And towards the north, where you can see shadowy figures running towards, is what appears to be some kind of church or temple.
Where the fuck are we?
Oh, Oh, the wrong.
We're screwed.
Should we go to that castle, or?
Well, we have two choices: go to the castle or face an army of the undead.
On top of
face the undead.
You
on
pick.
top of the temple, you can see a large bronze dragon is now perched, kind of shouting out, and people are all running towards it. It appears to be sending. Let's see, bronze is fire breathing, isn't it? Or did I say the wrong one?
Brass and gold are. I don't know
Okay,
what
brass.
bronze.
Sorry, it's a brass.
assume.
Then it's a brass dragon sitting on top of there. For some reason, I always confuse brass and bronze. There's a brass dragon sitting on top of the temple, breathing fire out towards the undead horde as it's coming towards them.
That's fucking dope. Let's go towards the cool fire-breathing dragon.
Let's go.
I'm going towards the dragon, yeah.
Peace out, home slices.
Alright, I don't have an actual map for the temple for you here, but let's just keep this nice, cool, calming forest scene going, shall we?
I'm gonna climb into the trees.
You have fun with that, Kurt.
As you
sure
head
will.
towards the temple, which is to the north, you can see that most of the people there look like ghostly images on the outside. Kind of like this shadowy, but still kind of semi-light, if you know what I mean. You know how like the way that they depict ghosts a lot?
Mm-hmm.
We went into the light.
They're all running, they're all heading into the temple, and as you get towards the temple itself, you can see that they look more solid on the inside of the temple than they did outside.
If we're dead, we're forced to live with an army of the undead. I'm okay with that.
I had so much to fight for. No.
Well, you can keep fighting the dead. That's gonna be fun, right?
No.
There appears to be glory here to be had, so... fuck up.
We have all our stuff on us, right? Like weapons
Yes.
and all that jazz.
All of your equipment, and
Okay.
you're in perfect health again. However, you're completely
feel
solid outside the temple. Are you entering into the temple?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you enter the into the temple, while you're still mostly solid, you see that see outside of your skin is kind of like a translucent layer, kind of like how the ghostly people were ghosts outside the temple, but now look real and solid. You look more like a ghost
Holy
inside the temple compared to them, and outside you were more real.
Holy shit, we are dead. Fucking do it. Damn it.
It's all your fault, Kurt.
I
What?
fucking tried. He was pissed off because you guys broke into his shit and didn't talk to him.
They were all
He
dead.
was just a crazed lunatic like that lady.
Yeah, but that's all I have to go off of. Because this all sounds like shit that we would do.
Yeah, it does.
Unfortunately, yeah, I gotta agree.
I was doing my best. I had him on the ropes until you guys fucking blew out one of his dude's faces. Which I'm okay with, but you know. I had a feeling it was going to happen sooner or later.
Alright.
Turned out I was surrounded on all sides by everything, so I wasn't entirely sure.
A few more people who you notice happen to be brass and bronze colored kobolds come in on the end, closing the door behind you as you make your way inside the temple. Lots of people are gathered around. You can hear crying babies, screaming kids, all sorts of people whimpering and crying. The temple is basically packed solid. What?
I'm gonna poke someone.
You seem to be getting ignored.
Let's just stand in line like good people.
Dude, they can't even fucking see us. I'm trying to annoy this person, and they're not getting annoyed.
Well, you are somewhat translucent in here.
Yeah, I just wanted to test to see if I was, dead. I mean, the fact that I can see through my own hand is a pretty dead giveaway, but I just wanted to be sure. Based on the stories I've heard about ghosts.
See, we are dead.
But you seem pretty real and solid to each other, and you can easily poke and hear each other, so...
Great. It's fucking purgatory, guys. We're screwed. I'm gonna pull up my pipe and light it.
See, this is what happens when you rely on people.
Speaking of purgatory, upon those words, you happen to finally notice the statue that's at the... there's, in fact, two statues up near the front. The biggest one, of course, is one clearly depicting Quer, goddess of death. Her land, of course, is purgatory. But there's another statue up there, just before her, of a kneeling girl with her hands outstretched her hands uplifted on top of her with her fingers spread wide, her head somewhat bowed. Her long hair spilled behind down her back. And around her neck is an odd necklace, one that looks kind of like a dragon circling itself, with wings that are attached to the chains. Everyone do a history check.
Okay.
Oh, this.
I don't know shit.
I got a 17. Did you get that?
Well, okay. I'll whisper the answer to Onyx.
Oh, so you did get it. Okay, good.
Oh, that's right. No, sorry, she's not wearing the necklace. The image of the dragon circling is actually suspended above her head from the ceiling, not from a necklace. Duh.
Okay. Somebody called you a ninja smurf.
I saw that.
Or-
I think if I was blue, then maybe. But that's because the guy who drew that was too lazy to color it.
There we go. I tried to give something away by misspeaking about where the position of that thing was.
So this is the crest of. I have no idea how to pronounce his name.
Zaladin. The country is
Zaladin.
Zaladin. That's the
And
country that used to be here.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
It looks like we went back in time. Back in time.
That's cool. We're still
Yes.
dead, though.
Yeah, which makes no sense to me that we're in the past. Maybe this is
Well-
who's in the tomb that that cursed it, and we're taking a look into the past,
Huh.
so we could understand it better.
You think if we insult her, she'll come out here?
Zaladin.
Yeah, Zaladin.
Zaladin was filled with Drow.
No, Zaladin was fighting the Drow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I read that wrong. My bad.
Filled with humans, minotaurs,
Yeah.
kobolds,
I read it
orcs, elves.
Irks.
Gotcha. Yep. Just read it wrong.
And then when when their capital city got basically swallowed into unknown after their heir died, a year after their heir died, the Emlaren basically expanded out down south to encompass the surviving noble houses from Zaladin and basically took them in and their lands. That's
So what do we do? Since we're basically translucent and people are not paying attention to us.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to offend them. I haven't had any big burritos today.
Or do they see us? Like,
They don't appear
or
to be
is there
seeing
just
you. At least,
such a
at
commotion
least
going
you're
on?
at the very back of the temple at the moment. You're just kind of seeing your way down and seeing the statues that are up front.
I'm gonna
So
walk
far, they
all-
haven't noticed it.
Is there
I'm gonna
any
walk
like?
all the way to the front.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
The statue looks like it's about normal human sized. The image of the girl is rather idealized. She looks like she's probably around 18 or so. As if she's the kneeling posture almost makes it look like she's repenting or some kind of weird prayer of some kind. But she has her back to the goddess of death, depicted in this picture, and sorry, in this statue positioning.
I walk all the way up to the princess.
I'm curious about these statues. Can I do a religion check to see if I know anything about them?
Sure.
Give me just a second.
All right. The closer you get to the statue of the
I
girl,
don't know anything.
yeah, you don't know
Never
shit.
mind.
The closer you get to the statue of the girl, the more real you seem to be. Though
Come
still,
here.
nobody seems to really care that you're there. You don't seem to be disrupting anything. They're not alarmed that you're there. They're just kind of all gathered together talking. Most of them seem to be acting like it's the end of the world, which for them it might very well be.
Okay, so I keep walking towards the statue.
She has her hands upraised, fingers spread, head down, with her hair draped down her back.
Is it the statue or is it?
It's a statue. It's exquisitely detailed, but it doesn't look like it's somebody under a curse of stone, if that's what you mean.
Okay. So I keep going. Do I see? I make it all the way up to the statue.
As you get up to the statue, you can see that there is a elderly Minotaur woman in what looks like church robes standing nearby. She seems to be lost in prayer. And she's definitely praying to Quare.
Hey,
Saying,
lady.
one
Kurt,
second.
can I
Let me
just-
finish. Let me finish what she's saying, and then I'll respond to that. She seems to be
Sorry.
Sorry, that's okay. She seems to be saying, "Quare, please deliver us." She's saying this over and over with a few other words, and then as soon as you say, "Hey, lady," her eyes open and she looks over at you with exhaustion.
Sorry for
Oh,
my
shit,
rudeness
you're
of my
tired.
friend. Sorry for the
What's being
rudeness of my
rude? Can you her attention? I don't know what her name is. A ladies to refer to a woman of upper class. So how in any way, shape, or form is that considered rude?
Because she was praying. You could have waited until she was done.
Well, she's the only person that seemed to notice us.
As they're bickering, I will walk up towards the lady praying and ask her if she's all right. You look very exhausted.
She stands from her position. Says, "This here has been my temple for so many years. It is one of the few things now standing in Zaladin.
And who might you be?
Oh, I am just the priestess here." Sorry.
What exactly are you praying for?
I am praying for Quare to deliver us quickly from this place.
What do you mean this
Okay,
place?
where are we?
She studies you for a minute before responding to
We're dead.
Yeah, I
this.
know. What of it?
She's, probably seen gnomes before, but considering that the kobolds are the majority here, of the smaller folk, the kobolds make up the
Yeah.
majority of the smaller folk, it's likely that there aren't that many gnomes in the region. Since back then, racial tension between gnome and kobold was still very much alive. Racial tension between gnome and kobold now, currently in Amlarn, is, minimal. The majority don't really notice it, and there's always a chance that something bad might suddenly show up and happen again, but compared to other things, not so much. She's looking at you. She says that we are trapped here. Our deaths are inevitable. I am praying that the goddess takes us before pain can reach us, before the
Who's
corruption, that has spread amongst the others reaches us.
How are you trapped here?
She pauses and for a moment tries to think about how to say this to you. The demons came not long ago,
Yeah, we saw that.
and they brought with them some kind of. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think about what word she would use for it. They brought with them some kind of wall that's kept anyone from leaving Zaladin.
Wall?
Clearly, when she says Zaladin, she's actually referring to the name of the capital city instead of the entire country, by the way.
What wall?
Interesting.
The wall that no one can get through. The walls of mist that when you try walking through, you only end up walking back the way you came. There's no way out. And one by one, people are being corrupted.
Interesting.
Yes, indeed.
We can only hope that Quare will hear our prayers and deliver us before the corruption can spread.
Maybe we could help. We're not from this place.
And yet you
Where
are
is
trapped
this?
here.
Where is this wall that you speak of?
It is outside the temple. We must keep the doors closed before they get in. We are somewhat protected in here, but outside. She shakes her head.
What
Well,
if the
what kind of
dragon
information do you
knows our
have?
tongue?
You guys are all talking at once. I need to be able to hear. I can't really make out what you're saying.
That's fine. Sorry. Go for it, dude.
What's the deal with the dragon outside?
Oh, that is our protector.
And is he able to leave this place?
Orphan?
Through the mist?
No. And besides, this is his home.
What year is it?
What year is it?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to mention before the game. That's like to give you the actual years on this. I'm just going to go with what I was doing before. She gives a year, and you recognize it as the year that Saladin fell from your history
So
books.
about 1,000 years ago.
Or
1,500, sorry.
more like 800, but 800 to 1,000, somewhere around there. At some point, I'm going to have that timeline actually shown out for everybody.
199 years ago, Saladin fell.
Yeah, so it was about 1,000. Yeah, it was about 1,000 years ago.
We went back in time.
Told you.
Maybe we can change it.
Maybe.
The demons came, then the mist came. Is there a sacred graveyard or tomb around here somewhere?
The elderly Minotaur woman closes her eyes and downs her head. The demons desecrated it the first day they got in here.
Where? Where is it?
By the castle, of course. And she looks fondly upon the statue of the girl.
Can we notice how it has been desecrated, or is there visual markings of it? Or...
Are you saying this out loud to her?
No, I'm just asking you because we walked past it, right?
Yeah. No, you didn't actually pass it. You were on the opposite side of the city. The castle is on the other side. It's on the other side of the castle. From there, you would not be able to see it.
Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, then I'll ask that to her.
She says basically no. Yes, that pretty much the entire graveyard has been cut up, and all the skeletons out there from the graveyard. They've basically been pulled back into existence, and so all the graves are trashed, including that of the princess who died only a year ago.
Shit. I think we might have found a good starting point.
And that
is there anything that we can go to the graveyard?
I don't want to see my gravestone.
Your gravestone wouldn't be there.
You never know.
Well, it'd be pretty cool if it was. Pretty far in the past here.
Plus, this is our first time going back in the past.
Is there anything that we can do to help right now? Help you right now?
She turns her head away from the statue and smiles fondly at you. That is nice of you, but there's nothing more that can be done that Claire cannot do for us.
Understand.
Yes, but is there possibly something whose ass we can kick?
It's been tried.
Just something for us to do.
All that can be done is to drive out the corruption. It will not save those who have already been corrupted, but it will save those yet to come.
Where is this corruption? Can you show us exactly where the corruption is?
We do not know. Probably somewhere in that army.
We should start at the graveyard. We might get some clues there.
I told you we should have kicked some butt. You guys didn't listen to me.
What?
Told you we should have attacked. If anything, I feel like we would have gotten here sooner.
Yeah.
That's just a thought.
Just realized I forgot to hand out experience points for that fight. 1 second, please.
Oh,
That's right for me. Talk about me.
Hey, we leveled up.
Nice.
Woohoo! Welcome to level 4, everybody.
Alrighty, I'm gonna have to actually take a look at that because I have
We're
seriously considered taking a level of rogue.
so we're 2504.
No, we are 2,800.
But we had like a 4 at the end.
Nope, we were at 2,550.
So we're at 2,800 exactly.
I thought we were at
Okay.
like 2550. So no, we would be at 50. 54. Never mind. Okay. Because I thought we were at like 2554.
Yeah, plus, no, we were just at 2,550.
Okay. See what I get now.
I'll do that after.
You guys doing okay?
Oh yeah.
I should probably wipe out those failed death saves that I have.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
I don't want to come in like, oh shit, am I dead? No! Oh well. Time to bring out the other gnome.
Oh, I get an ability score increase.
What's your other gnome?
Fredrickson. He is a gnome wizard. He's an alchemist. And he's literally insane.
Insane ones are
He's
always cool.
chaotic good. Oh yeah.
So my
He also,
dexterity.
once
Going
he
up.
gets to a high enough level, he gains the ability to summon a Fey Dragon as his companion.
Cool. Oh, Fey Dragon,
This
not a
is-
fairy dragon, but a Fey Dragon. Ooh.
Or no, I'm sorry, Pseudo Dragon is what I meant. You said that afterwards. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. Now that I think about it.
That's going to be. I mean, because we do have a pseudo dragon
Yeah,
companion.
So my HP.
but his name is Ted.
My HP went up by 12.
Yay! Now this is, of
So
course,
I'm
going to
all.
be fun for the other ones. So you've got a plan, basically, in action. Stuff you want to do. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I do have a quick question. If I multi-class, do I still roll a hit die for the monk class or for the new class?
You roll a hit die for whichever class you're leveling up that turn.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I will have to do that.
So that's a D8 for a rogue, I believe.
Okay. Might be. I think that's either that or a D10 for a monk.
No, because if you're taking one level rogue, you would.
No, I know. I'm trying to remember what the one for monk is.
Monk is D10.
That's what I thought. Alrighty. Well, gentlemen, gentlemen, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Ugh.
Oh, nice.
What are you gonna try to get? What kind of monk are you doing?
Well, I've already chosen Way of the Shadow,
Oh,
so I
you.
feel like
Sweet.
Yeah, that
I
would
feel
make.
like taking a level rogue would be a good idea
Yeah, you just need one level.
because then that'll give me backstab, right?
Yeah.
That's a cool.
Sneak attack, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Cool. Cool. All right, I'll have to do that real quick. In the meantime, Kurt's been smoking this pipe the whole time. I just want everyone to understand that. So, if you guys forgot or something, she just doesn't care. I just wanted to make sure that it was clear. Okay, so I need to roll a D8.
Yes. Do we add our Constitution modifier to?
Yeah, to the roll.
Oh,
Okay, so that's.
roots.
That's a nice roll, Edvar.
Yeah.
You almost got as much HP as I did. What's your con?
Just 2.
Oh, so we rolled the same, basically.
Yeah, I got 12. So I have 47 hit points now. Now I have 20 decks.
Nice.
So do I.
That's pretty much all I got. So, at level 4. Yeah, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna fight those
What are we gonna
skeletons.
What? But why? Why
I,
are we doing
I, I
that?
look at him. I'm like, at this point, I'm just along for the ride.
Because she
So,
said that was
woohoo.
the source of it.
It could be the source, she said. We don't really know what's going on. Like, I don't think it's a great idea to go and attack an army of the undead that's coming towards us.
But if we go into the mist, we
We're not
become.
gonna go into the mist. We're gonna go towards the grave, like the great big statue.
I wonder.
You guys
and
are
see
no
if-
fun.
Oh no, we had fun, and then we all died. So let's go and see if we can find anything at the graveyard. You said it was desecrated and crappy there, so
Alright, let's go to the graveyard. Gosh.
Alright, so that's basically what your plan is. You have no more interest in what's going on inside the temple at the moment. Your plan is to basically get
Well,
your way
yeah,
out of the
let's-
temple.
well, yeah, no, I mean like
Let's
there's
look
more going
around
on
and
here,
talk
so
and eavesdrop on people.
let's check
See
it
if we
out.
can find out more information.
Alright. You hear a lot of people talking. Many of them are crying. Others are praying, much like the Minotaur woman for Quer to deliver them. There's some kobolds hanging around. Some of them are looking back towards the door since a nice big dragon is hanging around outside. These ones have pretty much the same kind of scale color as the dragon out there. It's nice brass, although some are more bronze toned.
Oh, look at these guys. They're probably
Or wait,
teach.
no, sorry, bronze dragon, not brass. Duh. I keep doing that. I say I confuse brass and bronze for some reason.
No, that's how we discussed it was a brass dragon.
I thought it was
Yeah.
bronze that breathes fire. Or was it both?
So is brass.
Alright, so it is
Like
brass.
gold.
Okay. Brass.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason I keep confusing the two. But, yeah, these guys are more brass in color, though some of them have bits of more bronzish than brass.
These guys must be teachers' pets. Whatever.
The ones actually guarding by the door are more armored than anyone else in here. Instead of being scared like you would expect most kobolds, well, actually, near-aged kobolds are, kind of normal people, but, instead of, like, being scared or anything like that other people would expect kobolds to be, these ones are kind of staring at the door as if waiting for something to get in and that they could fight, but, protecting the door as well as if their, goal is to protect the people that are gathered around inside the temple.
Okay.
I go to them. What are you waiting for?
At this point, you're looking a bit more real than you had been, and these guys are looking fairly real too, although there's a slight shadowy line around them. One of them looks back over to you. We will distinguish ourselves in battle.
Okay.
He's like, alright, that's cool.
I wish you luck.
We must protect this place, all the innocents within, from the corruption that waits outside.
That is a great idea. Keep
What's
on
this?
top of that. You're doing great.
I like
What?
your moxie.
They kind of eye the gnomes suspiciously, but, go back to their guard duties.
You guys know what
That's
the
right.
source of the corruption is.
The corruption is something that the demons did.
Do you know where it is, though? Like,
No.
How about which demon?
They kind of look at each other and they're not sure how to describe it, but they start making hands together and kind of point over towards the Minotaur and make this other gesture that makes it look like wings.
That sounds awesome. Where is it?
If you wanted to, let's see, Arcana check to figure out what they're describing.
Okay. Yay!
alright, I won't roll.
What do I know? I know more than I did 20 minutes ago.
I might have misspelled that, by the way.
That's okay. At least you'll do it on purpose. I have a friend that does it on purpose, and I want to just beat the piss out of him every time. Oh, I know this game. I was really good at it back in training. It's called Charades. It looks like they tell me it's something called Baylor. Unless they're devils. It sounds like a pit fiend.
Where is it?
Out there somewhere. Somewhere.
You don't know exactly where it is?
How should we know? It moves around. Maybe it's
Where
up
was
at the
that
castle,
last
one of the other ones says. Probably
Cool.
with the corruption somewhere. Or is it Corruptor?
Sounds
The
like
other
they're on a hot
another
date.
one suggests. Maybe Corruptor.
Sounds
That's
like
a
they're on
better
hot
name.
date.
No, they actually chuckled at each other as if that's something funny. The Corruptor brings back the dead and corrupts the living.
Well, that sounds like a necromancer to me.
Ah. Yes, necromancers are fiends. Another one pipes in. Oh, necromancers
they're
should be
assholes, too.
killed.
They're assholes.
And then they kind of go quiet. A couple other people are now looking over at you. Some of them are actually crying as they start talking about this. Yeah, because the necromancer in your party is currently in the other world, or still alive, or didn't do anything during that fight. He was just kind of rigid and solid and not moving. He didn't even appear to
that'll
be
be
breathing,
fun.
but he was standing upright, so he could be dead, right?
Well...
As far as I know, I'm dead.
No, I was talking about Felsing. Because Felsing, you guys, the battle was intense, but so you might not have noticed. But the other people in the room with you, Felsing and the other two, simply were rigid like statues, not moving. They didn't even appear to be breathing, but they weren't laying flat on the floor, which would indicate being dead, and they weren't actually turned to stone, indicating stone. But they did appear to be as rigid as statues.
Maybe they got a hold of Kurt's pipe.
That's some good shit, I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah, quit bogarting it. Come on.
You guys never ask.
Are you planning on facing the corruption? One of them asks.
We've got nothing better to do.
The other one mumbles, You're gonna lose your soul."
I've already lost my damn mind.
And it starts shaking its head. slowly they start to part the door for you so you guys can leave.
Thank you, kind sir.
Dragon rumbles a bit above you. Launches another jet of flame. Sorry, launches another jet of flame out at the oncoming horde.
I hope that came out the right hole. If that's a bad indigestion.
So your guys' plan is journey to the castle while the horde is heading here towards the temple.
They'll be
And
fine.
hopefully next session we'll find out what the hell's going on with Felsit, with the other three, who will have their own little mini thing to experience.
Yeah.
That's
Her own
always
little
fun.
mini death.
No, it'll basically something to explain what happened to them there. Either that or it'll just be poor Felsing all alone.
Him and his pseudo dragon.
That's right, he's the one with the pseudo dragon. For some reason I thought it was Edvar. Oh well.
Nope.
Pseudo dragons are cool.
So you guys good here?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Alright.